What's going on, guys? It's Martin and Hayden from Basketball Unlimited, and we got a video for you guys today. So today we're going to be talking about the blockbuster trade deal that will involve John Wall, Isaiah Thomas, and Ricky Rubio. It'll send John Wall to the Celtics, Ricky Rubio to the Wizards, and Isaiah Thomas to the Timberwolves. Now this trade is huge, and it doesn't seem like it'll work out logistically, but let us tell you exactly why and how it'll work.
Alright, well, first of all, for the T-Wolves, it would give them just a little bit more space because next year the cap is going to be raising even more with Isaiah Thomas going there, and he has a low contract as of right now. So this would also give them their starting core, and they wouldn't have to really go after any big names in free agency. They could just really get their role players that they're going to need. And John Wall going to the Celtics will push them over the edge just a little bit because they still need that one final star to have consideration to be in the race for the East. And the Wizards will just be going into complete rebuild mode pretty much. And this is to give them a few more $1 million to spend to begin their rebuild.
So the one thing that I love about this trade, and I just thought about this now actually, is John Wall is a defensive point guard. He can score, he can kind of shoot, not really, but he's a defensive point guard. And when you're in the East, the only way you compete with the West is to form a defensive stud team. And the Celtics are a team that in their long history has been a defensive team. And so when you put a player like John Wall in that system, especially with that new system under a new young coach, I see John Wall actually succeeding more than he ever did in Washington, than he ever did at Kentucky. He's going to have a great pick and roll duo in Al Horford. He's going to be surrounded by guys that will set him up for bigger shots. He'll be able to take the shots he wants because they'll look at him like the star. They'll give him the ball like the star, and he'll make it work. I think that's a great asset for the Celtics. A great star for the Celtics.
And also with Isaiah Thomas going there, it would give them another scorer. And also he's a guy who has experience and could help the younger guys like Andrew Wiggins, Zach LaVine, and Karl-Anthony Towns. And this team is just one of the more young teams in the league, and they just have a high cap and high potential for the future. And I can see them with this asset of picking up Isaiah as maybe fighting for a top 5 spot in the Western Conference.
And with Ricky Rubio going to the Wizards, that's honestly just the final cherry on top of the trade. That's the only way that it'll make it a 3-team trade. He's the only player that really, would benefit the Wizards because it'd give them just a little bit of money to go and trade for a pick and offer some money. Maybe they could trade Ricky to a team for a pick. But it would just free up some money. It wouldn't necessarily put them in the dirt because he's not gonna be John Wall, but he's not gonna be a bad addition. They might keep him, they might trade him, but it'll just give them a little bit of money for them to start a retool or a rebuild. And they don't really have that many tools right now, so it'd probably just be their start to a rebuild. But he'd be a great player to have because he's not gonna be selling out. You're not gonna tank, but you're going to start your rebuild in the proper way with a player like Ricky Rubio. So this trade, guys, I don't know if it'll happen, but I think that this would be great for the NBA. I would love to see the Celtics compete for the Cavs in the Western or the Eastern Conference Finals, and I'd love to see the Celtics go up against the Warriors in the finals and just show why defense and limited star power can overcome a super team, because they've done it in the past. The Celtics beat the Heat, if you guys remember, when they had Paul Pierce, Rondo, KG, and Ray Allen. So I think that this team is going to be extremely talented, and I think that all the other teams are just kind of wishy-washy, but it's a great trade. So
the reason this trade is more likely to happen is because John Wall and Bradley Beal have had this tight relationship as of recent, and they both kind of admitted to having struggles in the locker room and on the court and having a lot of arguments. And I just feel like this is just more of a reason for the Wizards to get rid of John Wall and trade him and just begin their rebuild or retool.
So look forward to some other trade videos coming your way the next couple of days. This has been Martin and Hayden from Basketball Unlimited, and we'll see y'all later. Peace
Peace out.